There are so many times that really important decisions in your business come when you don't really have the time to make the decisions with care and thoughtfulness. You have a lot of things going on in your life, and then there's some big decisions to make in your business, and it's all mixed up in there, and you get paralyzed. This is Mark Silver with Heart of Business, and I have quite a few clients, it seems to be a theme coming up recently, who are facing a similar situation. And it's probably not that unusual. It's the end of the year, coming into mid-November, and a lot of my clients, their businesses are at a point where they can and want to take time off at the end of the year and can afford it, but there's just a lot of requests pressuring them, and a lot of tangle. And what I wanted to give you all today is something that's actually pretty simple and pretty small, and you may already be doing it. It's not rocket science, but it's about communicating when you're going to make a decision. A lot of times we think we have to make the decision as soon as someone asks, but that's not really true. You have as much time to make the decision as you choose to take. Now, if you take more time than is comfortable for someone else, they may make another decision while they're waiting for you, and that happens. But so, for instance, I have a client who is starting to create a waiting list because they're getting so many referrals, and they're having trouble kind of figuring out what to do. They're just recovering from illness, a big move. There's just a lot of different things going on. And they just didn't even have the spaciousness to figure it out. And I had suggested to them, instead of trying to figure it out now, to give themselves a lot of spaciousness and just communicate when you're going to make a decision, saying, hey, I'm really glad you reached out. I'd love to be able to help you. And I'm booked up through the end of the year. I don't have any more availability. And because of what's going on in my personal life at the moment, I haven't quite figured out what's going on in the new year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you on a list, and I'm going to contact you and everyone else on the list at the beginning of the new year, and let you know what I expect the timing to be and what the next steps to be. So much relief, so much spaciousness. The lesson here in the heart is that it's your business, it's your life. You don't have to feel like you're on someone else's timeline, real or imagined. Most people are going to be just fine. It makes a lot of sense. And those who are more impatient and want you to respond more quickly, well, it's not something you can do. It's unavailable without harming yourself. So I just want to give you the spaciousness, especially at this time of year, to have so much thoughtfulness and care with the decisions you make. And that if communication is needed, which it often is, that you communicate your timeline for figuring it out, not the actual decision in this moment. One of the elements of both capitalism and white supremacy that keeps these kind of deadly, toxic systems in place is a manufactured sense of urgency. And the more that we respond in a timeline that isn't healthy for our hearts, or for our awareness, or for our rest, the more that we keep really unhealthy systems in place, the more that we reinforce that, yes, it's okay to hurt ourselves and to go too quickly. And the more that we communicate that, oh, I need some time to make this decision and to figure this out, the more that others have the same permission to slow down, to breathe, to live life in a more nourished way. I hope this has been helpful, and I'd love to hear any thoughts you have about this. I just want to send you blessings to you and your business.